city on the board of directors and our local bus system for Fort Wayne and New Haven. And I see passenger rail as a great transit connect for our people. Our people will have access not only to city bus, also to intercity bus, but to rail. And Ohio is moving, Illinois is moving, Michigan, Wisconsin, the other Midwestern states, and we hope eventually Indiana will follow suit sooner rather than later, so that we can connect these states. With this new rail system, Fort Wayne passengers will have the opportunity to run east to Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, east or west through Chicago. Wonderful new transit opportunities, if you will, rekindled transit opportunities, because they were here once before, until 1990 when Amtrak stopped serving Fort Wayne. But the transit benefits, particularly for retired people, students, and others who choose not to drive or can't afford to drive, are going to be great. And we really look forward to that. Jeff and Dr. Ayers, who talked about the amount of money that has been put up, $8 billion towards new rail and refurbished rail. Going to be some wonderful things. In terms of economic development, for us in this area, one of our companies just outside of Fort Wayne, SDI, makes rail, steel rail, for the railroads around the country. They've started that in the last 2 or 3 years. So that would be a great boon for them. The steel industry is down right now. There would be untold numbers of construction jobs as railroad beds had to be upgraded for high-speed rail. We'd also have a stimulus of all sorts in terms of economic development. And the city of Fort Wayne and all other rail stops, it's proven as an economic development stimulus when you have transit coming through, especially fixed guided transit. It's true now in the cities on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and in Chicago. We expect to see that here, in addition to all the service jobs that will be created with it. So it's a job development too. For us, it's economic development as well as transit. So thank you very much. Thanks so much for coming.
Good. Appreciate your comments. Again, I appreciate everybody's being here. And we do have some press releases with more detail for everybody, and we'll provide those for you. 2 wrap-up comments. I think there are 2 primary reasons why we're here today and why we're telling you about rail. First of all is that it's very important right now for every citizen in Fort Wayne and Northeast Indiana to write, especially our state representatives and our state senators and the governor, and say, we want passenger rail for not just Indiana, but Northeast Indiana. We don't think right now there's quite the effort to push there, and I think all of our legislators need to have phone calls, emails, buttonhole them in church, buttonhole them in wherever it is, and get the word out that we want you to work hard for us in Indiana, and especially for Northeast Indiana. And we understand the next step is for Indiana to develop a rail plan. Ohio's ahead of us, Michigan's ahead of us, Illinois is ahead of us, Wisconsin's ahead of us. There's not the energy coming out of Indianapolis that needs to fight for rail for Indiana in general, and certainly for Northeast Indiana. So we encourage all citizens now, not after our April 3rd event, but even right now, to contact state representatives and state senators in any way you can. We are going to have some contact information on our website, but there are various ways to get that done. Second, we want to encourage anyone and everyone to attend our Rally for Rail right here at 4:30 p.m. Friday, April 3rd. We're going to have 2 nationally prominent speakers. One is an Amtrak official out of Chicago who is talking about the future of rail in the United States of America and in Indiana and the Midwest. And the other is Rick Harnish, who is the executive director of the Midwest High-Speed Rail Association out of Chicago, where there's a major effort to build a radiating rail system. So those are the 2 primary messages. And once again, we appreciate everybody's being here. We're glad to take some questions and answer those as best we can.
Just go ahead, just to reiterate one thing. As Tom has said, part of our message here today is to announce the Rally for Rail. And the reason that Friday, April 9th and April 3rd was chosen is because that is a day that traditionally the state legislature is not in session. As you know, they are in session usually Monday through Thursday. They are in session until April 29th, and they're supposed to adjourn. We thought Friday afternoon, not making it too late in the afternoon, might be a good opportunity for legislators that represent Northeastern Indiana, and many of them who are very interested in this issue, to be able to attend. We also wanted to start at 4:30 to accommodate them, but also as people get off work, they can come in, they can listen to the presentation, they can, as Dr. Hager said, get a chance to talk to their state legislators and really make an effort for this. And we're optimistic that will happen because the feedback that we are getting is very, very overwhelmingly pro-rail in this community. This was a railroad town, as most of you know. This station, which opened up about 90 years ago or so, was very active for 70 or 75, and we think that it can be very active again with the kind of participation that people indicated they would give from it. So we hope that you will come out Friday, April 3rd at 4:30. We'll obviously be reminding you of that and get a chance to listen to the enthusiasm that people are telling us about this opportunity. Thanks a lot.